Today we are on the 70th day of the practice of the Bhagavad Gita, and I have chosen for today Shlok 33 of the 18th Adhyay, verse 33, chapter 18. Dhrityaya dharayate mana pranendriya kriya yoge navya bhicharenya dhriti sa partha satviki. Bhagwan is explaining to Arjuna the unwavering perseverance by which man controls through the yoga of meditation the functions of the mind, the vital airs and the senses. That firmness, Arjun, is sattvic. Perseverance means determination. The Sanskrit word here is dhriti. And surely everyone would agree that dhriti, determination, perseverance is a sadgun. It's something sattvic to have. However, here Bhagwan is going to tell us that certain kinds of dhriti are sattvic, other kinds of perseverance are rajasic, some kinds of determination are even tamasic. So we need to have determination which is sattvic. So today we will be focusing only on the sattvic way of being determined. If you remember the last 3 days, we have been talking about sattvic buddhi, which we should have, rajasic buddhi and tamasic buddhi, which we should not have. Now, what is the connection between buddhi and dhriti? Very interesting. Buddhi tells us what kind of actions we should do. Okay? And dhriti helps us to stick to the correct action. Buddhi will tell us, depending on whether our buddhi is sattvic, rajasic or tamasic, we will make a sattvic, rajasic or tamasic goal, depending on our buddhi. And dhriti will help us to stay firmly on our goal, whether it is sattvic, rajasic or tamasic. Buddhi will help us stay in meditation. Many of us try to meditate, but if our buddhi is not purified, if our buddhi is not clear, our buddhi is not sattvic, we will find it very difficult to sit in meditation without being disturbed. And dhriti, if it is sattvic, it will help us stay in a meditative state, not just when we are sitting for meditation. So the danger is that if one's buddhi is rajasic or tamasic, and you have a rajasic or tamasic goal, but your dhriti is very pakka, then you will go very quickly to your rajasic or tamasic goal, which could lead to your patan. And that is why we keep emphasizing that we are 100% sattvic in all our faculties. All right, so today we are going to talk only about sattvic dhriti. And Bhagwan in this shlok has given us 3 points that make our determination sattvic. The first one is called restraint of the mind. Restraint of the mind is the same as sama that we had studied earlier when we talked about Shat Sampatti. There are 6 inner wealths. Shat means 6, Sampatti means wealth. There are 6 wealths that we can have in our antakaran, in our mental makeup, which will help us understand the Gyan of Vedanta. So one of them is sama, restraint of the mind. As you all know, the nature of the mind is to constantly change, constantly waver, sankalp, vikalp. It cannot stay steady. It doesn't have the ability to stay steady. That is why our determination, we make resolutions on New Year's Eve, on Diwali, on whatever. Some good day, we make sankalp, we make a resolution, but then we cannot fulfill it. Why? Because our determination to do actions goes on wavering. The mind is continuously moving in sansar and continuously finding different things to pursue, let's say. So, how can I make my mind steady? 1, fix a goal. That's the first step you have to take. Fix a goal. And that goal should have value for you. And the value of that goal should be, you should perceive the value of that goal as higher than whatever you're getting in sansar or whatever is taking you away from the goal. For example, if your goal is, let's say, to do one professional examination successfully, then the value of that would be that you would get into some renowned company or institution. That value should be very high for you compared to not getting into that institution. Then that goal has a better chance of getting successful. Develop, after getting the goal and having a value for it, develop titiksha to bear the difficulties and the obstacles you may face to meet that goal. And very important, have faith in your own abilities to stay firm on your determination. Okay? Think of a goal which takes you to a higher purpose of life that is worth pursuing. So that is restraint of the mind, sama. Then Bhagwan says in the shloka, restraint of vital airs. So what is vital airs? Vital airs is basically your prana. You have got 5 pranas which take care of the functions of the body. And these pranas are actually controlling your organs of action. So basically when they say restraint of vital airs, it means restraint of your organs of action. Now, organs of actions have a memory of their own. You have done certain things from the time you were small. You have made some habits and your organs of action have a memory of those actions. So many times we follow old patterns of behavior which are mechanically going on. We don't think too much about them. Or sometimes we are very impulsive in our actions. We don't give time to pause and think about them. That is why sometimes, even when we know that one course of action is the right one, we have a goal, we know about it, yet we automatically do the opposite one. You might have a goal, I want to not eat sweets. That is your goal. Your mind knows about that goal. But your organ of action, your hand and your tongue automatically go and pick up that Diwali ka mithai. So what can we do about it? There is a connection between our breath and the way our mind works. And the mind is controlling your organs of action. So practice maybe some pranayam. Pranayam will bring the prana in control and it will help it to slow down in a way that you do not act impulsively. All right? Then recognize that impulsive behavior which is making you, just do things without pausing. Consciously change your impulsive actions into deliberate actions. And that will help you to stay steady towards your goal. Then the third point is restraint of the sense organs. That is also one of the Shat Sampattis, Dhamma. Now, as you see, all our sense organs are pointing outwards into sansar. And they are continuously scanning sansar and getting attracted to different vishays. And when they see something they like, they will get attached to that vishay. And when they get attached to that vishay, then the whole cycle of desires and emotions and all that ladder of patan starts coming into play. So instead of, using your sense organs to get attracted and attached to vishays which are giving you temporary sukh only, we need to have a understanding of what our true pursuit should be, Anand, which is not connected with any Vishay in the sansar. It is very much established within yourself. All we need to do is change the direction of our search for happiness, all right? And we need to stay firm with that. We're talking about dhriti here, remember? So detach from the temporary sukh of Vishais and attach to the positive outcome of your goal by using sattvic dhriti. How to do this now? You remember when we studied Bhagavad Gita, we talked about the tortoise. The tortoise, when it's moving around in the world, whenever it sees some danger approaching, it quickly takes its limbs and its head under its shell, and it stays there till that danger passes by. In the same way, whenever you get that hint that your sense of organ, your faculty of perception is getting tempted in some vishay, it's getting attracted to some vishay, it's getting attached to some vishay. Don't wait till it gets attached. The minute it senses that there's a danger here in the vishay, take all your sense organs inside. Sense organs, taking them inside means what? It means focusing on the goal that you have set. If you need to close your eyes and all that, you can do that also. But basically it means take your faculties inside, focus on the goal that you have set, and stay there till that danger goes away. So this is how we can stay in sattvic dhriti. It takes three things: restraining the mind, restraining the organs of action, and restraining the organs of perception. If you do these three things, take care of these things, you will have sattvic dhriti. Now, no more you will have to, go off your New Year's resolution. This time we have to practice till the 1st of January, all these three sadhanas. And then from next year, you will go firmly towards whatever goal you have chosen. But there are also rajasic dhriti and tamasic dhriti. So in the next few days, we will also see how we should not go into rajasic dhriti and not go into tamasic dhriti, which is not to our highest benefit. So that we will take tomorrow and onwards.